55. What a pleasure to have him in studio. So close. Do you somewhat blame Linda? Maybe she could have worked harder in order to get the victory. Or
You've got to walk out of this door, John.
All right.
Let me tell you something. Linda, my wife
so
Linda,
excited to have her first lady.
She would have been an awesome first lady.
Unbelievable.
I think Rhode Island's loss. Rhode Island's loss
is
First Lady Linda would
media
have been
loss. I like that. First Lady Linda. I would have given her a weekly show.
But you haven't seen the last of Linda or John, that's for sure. And she was amazing during the entire campaign. Just the energy, the focus, the encouragement.
She worked hard?
Absolutely.
No, I know that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's squeeze in some calls that people that want to say hi to you. And just, before I go to the phones, I just want to be very clear with people. This business, I'm getting phone calls and email. You got to support the governor-elect. I am just saying, from my perspective, it is going to be very difficult for him to govern and try to push taxes forward when the bulk of the electorate are not in favor of it. They were in favor of your plan and Ken Block and Caprio. Now, he's at 36%. One bad 6 months of bad news. In a Brown poll, he could be like 25% approval rating. How are you going to run the state at 25% approval rating? You get 75% of the people against you. I think it's going to be very contentious at the State House. People are angry what happened. They're still angry at the government. Unemployment is bad. I think you have the likes of like a Doreen Costa and the Trillo and the people like that up there. They are going to fight tooth and nail at every corner. And I think groups like Ryle and groups like the Tea Party are going to be engaged. And I think we are going to be in for a very contentious time, which is tremendous for WPRO. James in North Providence always comes back to this. James, you're on with John Robitaille. Go right ahead, James.
How you doing? The two Johns.
Hey, James.
I just wanted to say, I didn't vote this year, but in 2014, I will vote for John Robitaille if he's there. I appreciated the fight, and you were closer. Dan York said 22%. You laughed at that, so
Thanks, James.
34% didn't vote this year, though. Imagine if people like that listening went out and voted.
Yeah.
Mike in Providence on WPRO with John Robitaille. Go right ahead, Mike.
Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Robitaille.
Thanks, Mike.
Excellent campaign. I mean, given your financial advantage, you did unbelievably well. I did want to ask, given that 64% of the public basically supported candidates that are not in favor of raising taxes, thinks it's a bad idea, the idea of a runoff election, do you favor that idea?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think? Especially, all due respects to Ken Block and some of the other various candidates, these people...
exactly what
Tim Cahill in Massachusetts got 7% and cost the election for Charlie Baker.
Well, it's exactly what you said earlier, John. When you have a governor with only 36% of the vote, it's going to be difficult to govern.
Yeah.
If it had been 51%, it'd be different. And many states do have runoff provisions for situations just like this. But, having said that, look, he is going to be our governor for the next 4 years. The best thing that people can do are to encourage him to back off of this tax expansion that he wants, to stay focused on doing the right things for kids, which is education reform, to take a look at our welfare reform, to look at pension reform. These are significant items that we have to focus on regardless of who the governor is.
I think people are too different, and I think there's going to be a lot of fight. I don't see them coming together. I'm already getting email from people who want to impeach him. He hasn't even started yet. John Robitaille.
Thank you, John.
Great to see you.